I come to you guys with some very unfortunate news today. Tens of millions of people across this nation, billions across the world, are spending their times in lines, sometimes that wrap around the building. Just for a chicken sandwich that is frankly subpar to something as beautiful and as tasty as this. Faster, cheaper, better, and tastier than anything that you're getting at Chick-fil-A, Popeyes, KFC, Burger King, McDonald's, Wendy's. Doesn't matter, you name it, this is better. All you have to do is try it. Here we go, we're gonna make the marinade. We're gonna add all the spices, we're gonna take the buttermilk, the ranch, pour it into this, mix it up. We're gonna put all of that along with the chicken into a Ziploc bag, let it rest for 4 hours. Then we're gonna pull it out, flour it, deep fry it, and get it ready for our sandwiches. Garlic, MSG, the Big Easy, smoked paprika, kosher salt, black pepper, wright, liquid smoke, ranch, buttermilk. Mix that up. All right, I'm gonna take these chicken thighs, trim off the excess fat, and then get them ready for the marinade. We're just gonna take off anything that's excessive with the fat. Well, I bought boneless thighs, but apparently they didn't get the memo. So check over your chicken thighs and make sure there's no bones in there. We'll just cut this off and we'll make this into a chicken tender. We'll take the main part like this, and this will be a chicken sandwich. I'm folding back the edges so that I don't get any of the chicken on the outside of the bag. Pulling it back like this. We're gonna take all this chicken, put it in here, pour in the marinade, fold this back over, get as much air out of there as possible. Make sure the marinade gets all over every piece of chicken. Try not to pop the bag when you're doing this. So we're gonna take this, put it in the fridge for 4 hours. We're gonna bring it back. We're gonna flour it and deep fry it. All right, I'm gonna give you a quick rundown on how to make my chicken sandwich sauce. Starting off with mayo, wildflower honey, spicy brown mustard, garlic, smoked paprika, the Big Easy seasoning, MSG, kosher salt, black pepper, cinnamon. The exact ingredients will be in the description down below. Now we're gonna take all of these and we're gonna mix it into the mayo, and we'll have our sauce ready to go for our chicken sandwiches. I know what you're thinking. Damn, he looks good. What is it about him? Other than his shining personality and his stunning good looks and his humor. Well, let me tell you the secret. It's this shirt. You can get one so you can try to look as good as me. Link is in the description down below where it says merch. Follow that over. Buy a t-shirt. That way, you can look this good. Maybe. Probably not.
You're gonna like the way you look. I guarantee it.
Damn, right? The chicken's been rested for about 4 hours now. We're gonna take all the flour, we're gonna add all of our spice mix to it, and then we're going to deep fry it. Got 2 cups of flour, cayenne, garlic, Big Easy, salt, MSG, paprika, black pepper. Give it a nice little whisk. Make sure everything gets all nice and mixed up. Now that the flour is all mixed up, we're gonna take this chicken, we're gonna dip it into the flour, we're gonna make sure that everything's nice and coated, and then we're going to throw it into the hot oil. You wanna make sure that every bit of this gets coated in this flour. We're gonna take these two, we're gonna drop it into the hot oil. Make sure to drop in away from you so that it doesn't splash onto you. And while those are cooking, grab a couple more. You don't wanna overcrowd the oil because then it'll cool down too much and you won't be cooking properly. I'm gonna be taking these out at around 3 minutes, putting them on the cooling rack, letting them cool down so that the inside has a chance to catch up with the outside temperature, and then we're gonna fry them again. These out on the cooling rack here. I put those on the cooling rack. In the meantime, I'm gonna start frying these ones. When these ones are ready to come out, I'm gonna be switching it out to those ones and refrying them. Doing a double fry will actually make it slightly crispier. It's worth it. Just make sure that you keep the order of where you put the first set, second set, third set, however many you do, in order on the rack, and then make sure to refry in that order. If you don't have an instant read thermometer, you should get one. They're not that expensive. You can get really good ones that are slightly more expensive, but they're worth it. Now, since I started with these ones, these are the ones going back in to the oil to finish cooking. So in total, each one has probably been frying about 7 minutes. It's crucial that you do it this way. Otherwise, you're gonna end up burning the outside while not cooking the inside. Crunchy, crispy. Crunchy, crispy. Worth it. Do the double fry method. I'm gonna take my pretzel bun that I've just buttered, I'm gonna put it in the cast iron, toast it a little bit, and then get ready for the sandwich. I'm using a pretzel bun. I like the way that it tastes, and I like the density of the bread. I've used Hawaiian buns for this, I've used potato, and I've used brioche. They're all pretty good. The brioche is a little bit light. It tends to fall apart a lot easier. My favorite is a pretzel bun, but you do whatever you want. Get a nice deli pickle here. I find these to be a little thick this way, so I'm gonna slice this, press that down. So that's about what we're looking for. Okay, let's build this sandwich. Nice layer of this here on the bottom. Spread it out. You don't want any dry spots. I guess you really don't want a wet spot either. Get every little bit of this on there. Get the chicken, place it on that bottom bun. Take the pickle, place it on there. Let's crown the king here. Make sure you book match it, otherwise you're just a savage, all right? You have to book match your bread. Look at this thing. So beautiful, so crunchy, so crispy. You're gonna love it. Here we go. It's so juicy. Make sure you use dill pickles. Make sure to get a good quality pickle. That way it doesn't underwhelm the sandwich. It's really good. Personally, I like this a little bit spicier. If I were going through this and making it just for myself, I would add more cayenne to this, bring up that heat a little bit. I'm looking out for the general person that's gonna be eating this. I personally want more spice. I would add more cayenne. You do whatever you wanna do. You can change this up a little bit, but I'm telling you that this is worth it. It's very simple. It gets straight to the point. All the flavors are very pronounced. Comes at you. Fantastic. Worth it. Worth it. It's way better than Chick-fil-A, way better than Popeyes, and you've made it yourself. I guarantee you're gonna love it. 100% this is gonna be on your list of things you're gonna make over and over again. Like, share, subscribe, comment down below, tell me what you think about this recipe, tell me things that you wanna make in the future. Make sure to follow the Smoke on the various social medias out there on the interwebs. All the links are in the description down below. Make sure to check out the merch store right here. All right, I need you guys to shill for me. That would be great. I hear you laughing. Now that the flour is all mixed up, we're gonna take the chicken, we're gonna dip it in here, and we're gonna deep fry it. And then we're gonna rest it on the rack. The rack should be in front of me and not behind me, you fucking moron. Boo! Take somewhere around 5 minutes or so. That shouldn't have went off now. All right.